What is going on, guys? Jack95 Gamer here, and I'm back with episode 66 of my Queen's Park Rangers career mode, and we continue our European Championship adventure with England. Before we get into this quarter-final game, if you could smash that like button, guys, I would really appreciate it. And obviously, if I hit the amount of likes I want to hit, we'll upload again tomorrow. So we're going into our first game here, and it is the quarterfinals against Switzerland. That is the team I'm going for. Welbeck and Walcott up front, as I wanted to rest Daniel Sturridge. Picked up a training injury. He was out for about a week. No, not a week. About 4 to 3 days, I think it was. So no, there was no point in risking him because we want him for the later rounds. So European Championships, Germany still in it with the Netherlands. Belgium on the way through, and so are Spain. So this is going to be very interesting. Switzerland start like this. Now I've got some big names: Fabian Schär, Ricardo Rodriguez. We obviously know Rodriguez has just joined the team. Balan Barami, a former Hammer. Sheridan Shaqiri, Kasami, a former Fulham player. Stocker and Mohamedi up front. We all know who he is. So Switzerland start really well here. You know, they are a fantastic team, and they gave me the game of their lives. They was absolutely just brilliant. I just could not contain them. Here comes Balan Barami on the ball here. He does fantastically as he finds Mohamedi. Mohamedi finds Kasami. Kasami gets away from his man here, finds Barami yet again. Barami into Kasami. It hits the post and it gets cleared away from England there. Great start from the Swiss. As Anika comes forward, finds Mohamedi again, and he tries to make something work as he finds Balan Barami. Barami onto the ball, finds Mohamedi. Great save again from Joe Hart, being called into action, and England are being dominated here at the moment. As Switzerland come on the attack again, it's a Swiss onslaught, guys. We can't stop them. They come on the attack here, looking to make something work. Fantastic plays. The ball gets crossed into the box. It finds Balan Barami, and that should be a goal in my opinion, but the former Hammer couldn't find the back of the net there. Here comes Sheridan Shaqiri as he finds Balan Barami. Back in Shaqiri. He finds Stocker at the back post here. Stocker takes time to play it back into... I don't know who that was, but it does produce a good save there from Joseph Hart. Right on the end of the first half now, Wilshere comes forward. He plays in Raheem Sterling. Sterling finds Wilshere. Wilshere shoots from range. Great save from the goalkeeper there. And, you know, it's our first shot that was in the game. Here comes Walcott onto the ball. He loses out, he wins it back, he finds Danny Welbeck. We look to make something work here, 63 minutes in. Danny Welbeck, he gets away from his man, gets an awkward shot away, but it's a good save again from the goalkeeper, who's proving very hard to beat today. Switzerland come forward again. Ball does find Gux Ingler. Ingler finds Shaqiri. Shaqiri heads it safely into the hands of Joseph Hart. We come on the counter-attack now. Rooney finds Walcott. Walcott gets tackled, it goes all the way back to Rooney. Rooney finds Welbeck. Welbeck back into Walcott, who's through a goal here. It's Theo Walcott, 82 minutes in. What can he do? He finds the back of the net in bizarre circumstances. It's like our third shot of the game, guys. We've been absolutely dominated by the Swiss, but Theo Walcott finds the goal to put us 1-0 up in the European quarter-finals, should I mention. With just 8 minutes left to go, all we have to do now is survive an onslaught from the Swiss that we're going to definitely be expecting, and we basically got our foot in the semi-finals of the Euros. That is absolutely crazy. First goal in European Championships. We bring on Barkley, Henderson and Morrison to just try and add a little bit of depth to the team. Rooney obviously come off, so that means we've got Walcott and Welbeck still up front. Rooney onto the ball now. Actually, we took Delph off, so Rooney come back on. Here comes Danny Welbeck now. What can he do? Danny Welbeck, 86 minutes in, does really well, and he puts it way over the bar there. We have dominated the last couple of minutes here. Welbeck finds Ravel Morrison now, and check this out from Ravel. That is brilliant. He gets past Ricardo Rodriguez, gets past, I believe, Barami, gets his shot away, and that should be 2-0 there. But we ended the game so well there, so strong, and we make it into the semi-finals, you know, rather unjustly, the Swiss will feel, because that was a poor game to say the least. You know, we want the best of the games. I know I'm not going to put my hands up and say it's my proudest moment as the England manager, but we've done a good job, we got the job done, and as you can see, in the end it turned out to be quite an even game, but instead we got dominated in possession, and that is something you don't want to see as an international manager. We still got the points, well, not the points, we still got the window, and we're safe into the next round, and that's all that matters. Hart picks up man of the match with an 8.0 rating. He was fantastic, as always. He's proven to be a very good goalkeeper for us, and there you can see, there is the confirmation that we are through into the next round, along with Belgium and Spain. Belgium and Spain are going to meet each other in the semis, and that means we're going to have Germany or the Netherlands. That's going to be a very hard game. But we look to get in Anthony Marshall here. Benoît Mazart plus 700 grand. Hopefully we can get the young Frenchman in. You know, Benoît Mazart, a very good striker. He had a very good first season with the R's, but I'm interested in getting Anthony Marshall. We also turn our attentions to getting Yaya Toure. Into the last year of his contract, 33 years old, we offer Sandro plus 3 million to get the services of the Ivory Coast legend that is Yaya Toure. We also look to get Sakaria Bakali. You know, a bit of a career mode legend. We offer Matt Phillips and 2.5 million for his services, and hopefully we can get him into the team. It'd be a really good signing for us. Zakaria Bakale is a fantastic player. Alan Haliovic, we put in a new offer for him of 4.5 million plus Kingsley Coman to see how we can get him into the club. I want Alan Haliovic into the team. You know, he is dubbed to be the next Messi, and I want him for the future of QPR. Sven Bender, now we're getting a little bit tired. You know, Dortmund keep knocking us back on offers, so we offer, I believe, 7.5 million, not a player at the moment. It's getting to the point where I might need to offer a player as we're getting pushing that 10 million mark, which we don't want to push for Sven Bender because he's a great player, but he's not the best player that we can get in that position for 10 million. Let's be honest here. Kieran Trippier, we offer 1 million plus Sam Byram. They want 5.5 million for that man there, which I just can't justify for Kieran Trippier. You know, I think he's a fantastic player, but you know, it just shows that right backs and they're English. You know, they're going to cost a lot of money, which is rather annoying. As you can see, PSV have received a bid of 13 million for Zakaria Bakale from PSG, so he could be on his way to PSG, and that means negotiations have broken down between the two sides as we got Germany in the next round of the cup, guys, and it is Spain versus Belgium. So that is incredible. That is honestly so incredible. But that is going to bring an end to this episode, guys. It has been a fantastic episode. I'm going to leave you guys looking at the highlights from the Switzerland game. So if you did enjoy the episode, guys, as always, hit that like button. You know, I really would appreciate it, and it does help my channel grow. If you're new around here and you haven't already, support the channel and, you know, never miss a Career Mode episode ever again by hitting that subscribe button, guys. It is free, and like I said, it's just a little reminder just so you don't fall behind on the series. You know, if you don't want to subscribe, that's completely fine. As always, have a really nice day, and I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.